And welcome back to another episode here of Satisfactory. So we're back here at our oil platform. It's time to get a train over instead of flying. It's nice to experience it every so often, especially when you're getting used to flying around. So really last time we left off with plans of more train networks. And I've seen here that this is Decapo has finished it here. So really my next step is to, I think at the moment, while I'm starting to build more of this up, I still want to continue getting factories made and production made. Because this junction alone is going to take a lot of time to get it the way I want. So again, I want a big circle here. I want a double line heading off here, double line heading off there, and I want the 4 lines running through here. Here, we'll speed up fly a bit here, and the 4 lines running through here, off over for, you can just see in the distance there the platform. So there's a sort of again a rudimentary layout here. So I'd say I was going to, so 2 lines coming over here. I'm actually thinking that both are going to split here. So the right hand lane is the train's going to be following this one this way. Now I'm going to bring it around and it's going to head up here. One side of the station. I'm going to have the station here. So the line's going to head up one side of the station here and off, sort of off here, that it can either go around and back here or it can go on. Now also what I want here is that when this line comes up, it's going to split into the station. So the train can go into the station and pick up bauxite. I'm not sure, 3, 4 carriages. Unplanned yet, so we'll see. I think I might have double-headed trains. And then this one again can come back in, join into the line, either go around and back, or it can go on. But generally I want it going around and back at the moment here. So we see this little layout here, have it going around back here and back and joining the lines here and heading back. But also this line is going to go around, so this is going to also have a junction here. So I can either have the train coming back here from the station, connecting and heading back, or I can have a train come from here, down the ground level here, from over there. So I have it traveling over here, and up and over. And also, if you noticed, I was saying there how the train can either go right off in another direction. That I'm going to have carrying off here. So I see some buildings there, and it's going to go through here. So there's going to be a train underneath, train on top. The train on top is going to be heading this direction. The train underneath is going to be coming back towards the swamp here. I'm going to have the 2 of them going around the bend here, around the curvature of the mountain, and they're going to join up here with the 4 line again. As I said, the other 2 here are going to come. So these 2 are going to be the main lines. So if a train wants to go long distance, well, hopefully this is going to be the shorter route from, say, this area over here to the desert. Because if it goes this area, if it wants to go around this way, it takes a longer route. So it goes around here, goes around here, it goes around this area and around. But if it comes out the other 2, it's going to take a nice shorter route of just basically through here. So come over there, it's going to come up underneath this here, see this, come here and up around this corner, around here, and then straight over here. It's going to be a more direct route, and that's hopefully on the trains when they want to go from one station to the next, they're going to take the shorter route. And that's why I have each of these. So each of these sections here is going to be 4. There's going to be crisscrossing. So if the train, depending on where the train wants to go anyways. Well, let's see how it works. Give it a go. But that's the next bit I'm going to be working at here is I want to get at least a line heading over to the bauxite done. And brought back to the base to here. Now I think for now I'm just going to have a rudimentary line going in here. And I'm going to somehow incorporate this as well into it. So I'm going to have 2 lines actually coming up here. One probably veering off to the left, and one going off right here, as this one's going here. Might be able to go left here and down around here. And then in this section here, have a train station. Section. So when the train comes in, I think up this line here, it's going to choose which station it goes into. So I'm going to have a station for the oil for this. But that is the plan. That is going to... I have to get the line set up and the base here and the rudimentary lines over to the bauxite setup. So I can produce my train station here. And then that's going to have to be pulled off for the aluminium sheet production. And as I said, I might have that over here somewhere. Again, they're going to be little satellite bases. And we're going to see how it fits in. So, I'm going to see you in a second. I have a lot more work done. A lot more built. So we can see where we're going with this one. But yes, aluminium sheets. They're so much fun. So I went completely off the plan. So I did say previously that I wanted to work on getting a train line over from the bauxite, but then I turned on my attention to what was it going to do when it got here. So I came up with this idea. Spent the last hour or two putting this together. So a train station. I sort of got, first of all I was looking at, I need to bring 2 lines in here from outside. So I'm going to leave this sort of line here where it is. I'm going to have a second line. Now the left hand line is what trains are going to do when they're coming in. So they're going to follow this route all along here and then up here. And then they're going to enter this depot from here. Now the plan is I sort of used, just put on this much for now, but I want to make this a bit longer. I have a station, an empty depot, and then 4. I'm not sure how, I think 4 will do for now. It looks good. Have to see, do I produce more than, it needs more than 4? But that's where we're at the moment. And the other idea here is, if signals come in, I was sort of thinking of factorial style station. So there's going to be a couple empty lines here. So the train can go into the first one, the second one, third, fourth, fifth. And this is going to make them the same length as the station itself. So a full... Now each of my trains are going to be double-headed. So I'm going to have 3 trains at the front and 4 carriages. That means the acceleration is quick, makes them a bit faster. So it's going to be the same length here. So each of them will be able to park here if they have to wait till their train station becomes empty. But generally, I'm not going to have 2 trains run at the same station. Now the next thing I looked at was, how am I going to move the the raw materials away from here? And then I came up with this idea of having a truss going across the top like this. In this space, I know it's not exact, but I like how it sits just behind the front of the station. And it's too wide as well, which means I can fit 6 belts in here, like this. Now, the only downside is I cannot just place them in the middle, because place the belts down, then place these frames down on top. I'm going to have to do some trickery with action mods, area action mods. a reaction. So move one of these into place. So basically I'll have to, and this is my idea here for holding them up. I'm trying to show you this here. So just a stand, I'm going to have one of those between each station. So basically the station here is going to pull off into one belt. One Mark V belt. So this one here. And it's going to lead up. I am going to have, where am I? Do I have the bits and bobs for one now? I do. So, alright, do in the center here. About here. And then I'm going to rotate it. And it's going to be like this. So my 4 stations are going to lead off into one. Up. And then the 3 lines. So the first station is going to take off the left hand most. And it gets to the very end. The last station then is going to have the one that's on the right hand most. So that's the next point of call. Is to lay down all the junctions on the stations here. And get all of those in place. Get the belts down. Get the frame, these move back into place here. Get all the poles in the middle. At the moment I was just throwing together these here. God, this is a pain in the ass to get these straight. I don't. And ta-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, come on, into place. Into place. No, not one on the end. Where's that one that I put in wrong? And I have to do a bit of trickery here to get the posts in as well. Where are you? Base post. So the base posts actually want to go straight into the middle here. So select a building, select that. Copy, paste. So go in green direction. So it's going to go 4 to mine. Preview. Okay. Perfect. Clear. Voila. And that's how they get moved. And then build this up here. I think it's 4 high. Copy this other one from here. And that's the post. Right in the center. No one would have blown over, would they? So I'll have to go along and add these in sort of at the junction points. I'm going to have junction points here in the middle. So the first one comes in, second one, so forth, so forth, so on, so forth. Actually, one thing I haven't tested here, do I have the parts to put in? Where are my mergers? I do. I do, said the blind man. Merger there. Do I have enough left of this stuff? I do. So I can just... So that's how it's going to look. That is how each of them are going to look, like this. And now the fun part, getting all these belts into place. That'll be fun, but I'll get it done. But yes, this is how... Sort of I was in the middle here building this, and I decided just to... I needed to build this to see really how much I wanted to build up. I have 6 stations here. so I'm not sure if I'm going to need 6. Definitely one. I'm going to have a station. This one here is going to be my plastics and my rubber. Then definitely the bauxite. And then I'll just have to see what else I build over here and how I expand. And what I'm going to have coming here. Because this is going to be the main base. And then I'm going to start building satellites once I get other parts done up. But at the moment I will get all of this in place, get all my belts in place. I'll have to get the last of the rail down here out to the end. At the moment I'm only doing, as you can see here, this is all I'm doing at the moment. I still have some work to do in relation to filling in the spaces here. I like the curve on this. Look at this. Autosave. Come on. Hurry up. That doesn't look straight. And I don't know why it doesn't look straight. What is that piece in the middle there? It's this one here. Starts with that. So how I do these is, first of all, so this is I have to line it up with the sort of the start of the first one. Then take this, rotate it back to that, and that is the curve. Then I delete this part, go back in and just drag it, and it sort of jumps into place and puts a joint on it too, or a junction. There you go. Is that straighter? It is indeed. Looks a lot better. Look at that. Wow, that's this is probably the biggest train station deal at the moment. But anyways, look at. Alright, I'll crack on with this. I'll get the belts in and these few bits done, get the back end set up as well, and then I'll bring you back in while I'm working away getting this belt line in place. See you in a second. I definitely am liking the look of this. The structure, the train lines. So anyways, we take a look at the structure first of all. So I have all the belts set up here to come in. Anyway, if we go up top here, you'll see. So the first belt goes in, then the second, then the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Now, I sort of done this funny. I was like, I wanted to keep consistency across each one. So this last one just goes straight up, around the corner, straight back down again. And then the idea is I'm going to build one of my nice little tunnels here, going the whole way across with the 6 belts heading over here. And I know that the first one is going to have the plastics and rubber on it. So it's going to have to come over here and come in here. Now I think nearly it'll have to come over and go in here because I have the dividers down here. I have the system splitting down here in this here. So potentially maybe I will have to keep that system or have it right here. Or have it here coming in so it splits within and goes straight in. I'm not sure yet. I'll make that decision when the time comes, because I don't think the system backs up anymore in there. So that's what this is for. And I was in the middle of putting this, see this going in here. Now what I will be doing is, see, potentially anything else then needs to come across. So the bauxite will need to come across and head over towards where the bauxite factory is going to be over here. Not the bauxite, the aluminium sheets. Now if I can, I'll get a good quantity of bauxite coming over and get the aluminium sheets. Producing a lot of stuff. But again, it's only going to be one station. That's how it's going to run. So I have all this connected here at the front, as I see before. Then I connect up the back here, get the same sort of design. And this little turn here at the end, so the train's going to come in, come around, and into the station it needs to go to. And as I said, this sort of area here, I can extend out and maybe have some. I could have more stations if I need to, or have waiting points for the trains. But I'll see yet how that suits out. So you can see here I've done a bit with the track also. Now I'm sort of happy with the track that's over here. You can see it has a nice curvature to it the whole way down. There is a bit of a kink there. Yeah, I might have to maybe maybe do something about that. But I think it has a nice curve to it. So the trains will be coming out here and heading down the line. It's a small little kinks in the system. I might straighten that up. That sort of goes a straight line here, and then is going to curve into this one here. I'm going to have to sort of, this was my first attempt at laying down track, and it is atrocious. But I can work at that. It's slowly improving. It's getting there. And then this one over here. Now I'm going to show you how I'm doing these. So, well, first of all, I'm going to raise this middle bit here. So I'll take this out, this, not that, nope, just that and that. And can I replicate? Perfect. So replicate that, and I'm going to. So this is how I'm doing them. I'm putting down 3 like this, then I'm putting down a rail in the middle and just placing it. Then building this part to it, deleting this, and then just connect it onto the next one. I think that might. It's not too bad. It's nice, doesn't it? Looks like it's flat here, but I think it's just minusculely lower, and that's because it lowers heights up here. You can see the sand here isn't a bit, but it's not too bad. Actually, it does lower down. I think I might have to raise it up here slightly to bring up to this level, and then try and continue maybe this level across here to those 2 points. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Control. So that's definitely, that has to go. That has to go. That has to go. So now I have these ones here with this too, and it's just going to do this and this. So I'm going to try this first. Place. Rid of that. That's perfect. I think this works a treat in getting them to line up just as you want them to. Now, how does that look? Oh, that's definitely a lot better. Oh yes. That looks great. Now I'm going to have to raise this one a slight bit. Get that there, that there. Where's my... Now, how do we look? Yes! We're just above the sand. Just above. And again, I will have to work at maybe getting supports into these, but for now, again, look at... This is taking... Oh, I hate... What the hell is that? I wonder. I am going to try this. And I'm going to move this over. Nope. Get rid of that. Wait, what's happened here? There. So copy paste. That's red, so minus 2. No, no, no. Minus 1. Yes. Clear that. The same process then. Oh, God, I hate when it doesn't, middle click doesn't work. No. Okay. And how does it look? Still a kink in it. Still just... I'm gonna live with it. But that's my process for making my tracks. So we can see here we get this one connected to that. That's not too bad. I'm going to raise this one here. See, it looks beautiful. Okay. Now, see, the track is going to go up here, past this. I threw in one of these here, just so I know can see for spacing. It's going to go around here. I have to raise them up slightly over the stones here. I don't think that they do actually explode. And can I get rid of it? No. So they don't explode. And I don't think... Do these trees explode? Oh, they do. No, I'm going to leave it there. So I have to raise these up a bit up above these few items here. The likes of that, or even push it over slightly. Not sure about the stone. Yeah, I'll raise it up and start raising here. Then I can bring it back down here. Back down to the ground. Hello. Yeah, you can't get me. So I'm going to raise it down, back down to the ground here, and have them both going side by side, because my track is going to be coming up here, just over the top. there's going to be the right hand one is going to skim in here, straight across here, and curve the corner, and then the other two are going to come around there. I have to see about that one's going to curve right around the bend up here. I wonder how that's going to work. But that is a headache for another day. So I ran out of time for this video. Between this one and maybe the next one, I'm going to get the remainder of this line in and sort of get it connected to maybe here. This veers off. It's the feed line. And change the station, so at least that one's working, and I can show you that in the next one. And gonna look at the bauxite. Gonna get that train station done over there. I'm not too sure of this now. Wait. Look at maybe directing this straight here and not having it. But then again, I like to use the terrain. It's nice to have the terrain involved in your builds. But yeah, so that's it for this one. That's it. The nice train station's done. I'm very proud of these. These are fantastic. It looks so well. Actually, I need to get a pillar here. One of those bad boys right here at the end for the end of this. But yes, look, if you're liking my series, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe. And we'd see you later. Have a nice evening, weekend, whatever time you're watching this. Slán.